I'm switching from my Hoyt RX8 to a Matthews lift, and today I'm going to be putting this thing to a test and doing a full bow review and give you my honest opinion coming from my Hoyt RX8. Here, what's going on, everybody? We are back with another video. We are at Cinnamon Creek Ranch. We're going to be shooting some 3D today with our new Matthews lift that we built up. This is the 29.5 inch, and we're going to be putting it to the test. I just got it sighted in yesterday, got this sight tape dialed, and now we're going to shoot some targets, and we're going to talk about kind of the things that I like and maybe some of the things I don't really like. I have no affiliation with Matthews or Hoyt or any of these brands, so this is just going to be raw, honest opinion. And we're even gonna give a little incentive, because obviously there's some Hoyt fanboys, there's probably some bow tech guys out there. If we have a bad day on the range with our new lift, I'm gonna give one lucky person $100 to whatever bow company they like. It can be anything archery. You want a new sight, you want arrows, or you want a new bow, $100 to one lucky person. So we're gonna see how it does, because it might look good, but it means nothing if this looks good and it does not shoot good. All right, we're starting off hot. We can start off 45 yards. We're gonna see. They say the first shot says a lot about you. I put the sight tape on yesterday and tried to dial it in. I could be very wrong about this, and we're gonna find out. I mean, this is where it really matters. First shot of the day with the lift. Also, we are running 80-pound draw weight with 80% lead. A little high. I think we could bring that down, but shit. That's right in the boiler room. The lift is like Matthews' flagship bow, like that is their standard. They don't make a carbon bow, but this bow is super light. Honestly, you could do anything you wanted with this. If you could afford this bow, it is on the pricier side. I think they run like $1,300 brand new. You could always find a used option, but like this is like the top of the line that you could spend if you want to get into hunting. If you want to get into target shooting and you just want to shoot 3D targets, I would probably go with their Title or more of a target bow, which is a little bit taller, a little bit more balanced. Any of you guys that hunt out of blind, if that's your primary hunting, I'd probably opt, if you draw lengthwise fit, into the 29.5, just so that you have more clearing up top and down low. Shot number 2, we were high looking down there. We are high. We're just high of where we wanted to hit, so we're gonna try to bring this one down. Dude, I'm getting destroyed by fucking mosquitoes right now. Oh, let me live. I think I just stacked it in the same spot. Can't really see, I feel like I'm getting old. Bruh, I mean, that's a really good grouping, but that is not where we want it to go. Now, would I recommend this for someone just starting, like how user-friendly it is? I don't recommend anyone to just buy a bow and try to set it up yourself. Buy a bow from a pro shop or a reputable shop and have them set it up. It's so much different than, say, a rifle, in which once you zero it in, anyone can shoot it. Like, this bow is set up just for me. If the next person came in line and tried to shoot it, it's all gonna be out of whack because it's literally custom for me and my body. It is really nice when you spend more money having a bow that's very easily tunable and has a bunch of different features and adjustments, right? My sight, I can dial it all the way up to 100 yards. I can micro adjust left and right. You know, the bow has different spots. You can put different stabilizers on. You have a lot of different options, and that's really what you get when you spend more money on a bow. There's a couple things that I already had that were on this bow, like the rest, the stabilizer, and this quivalizer. If we threw those in, what you're looking at right now, you're looking at about $2,700 out the door for this setup, and that doesn't include arrows or anything like that. Archery can be very expensive, but you do not have to go this route. If you guys want to see like a budget, you know, bow challenge, or kind of like what I think would be a really good starter setup, let me know down below and we'll make a separate video on that. All right, let's see if we can't bring this down. We need to be down. That's a beautiful group, but that's not where we want it. And now I went too low. That's not a good group. But that went where I thought, left and right. I think the first two are kind of on me. We'll see as we continue to shoot. If we stay shooting to the right, and then I will adjust the setup. But up and down, we're kind of off. Left and right is pretty solid. Like, that is where I was aiming. Kind of the difference in between those, the first two arrows and then that third one. I'm gonna send one down real quick right now. I guess this will be kind of like the confirmation. We're gonna split the difference. It feels smooth. The draw cycle smooth. It is different. Coming from a Hoyt, it is way different drawing this thing. It's taking some getting used to, but this bow is super quiet. If you guys watch any of my other videos shooting my RX8, like, it's a lot louder. This is faster. It shoots about 20 FPS faster, which is a big difference. And then it's significantly quieter, which ultimately that could be the difference in you getting, you know, a successful hunt or you not getting a successful hunt. We have shot number 1, which I believe was right here, and shot number 2 is right here. Both of these are not where I wanted. Where I wanted was roughly in this area. It's kind of hard to see from way down there. And I also have a really bad tendency. You guys gotta let me know on my archers out there if this happens to you. Like, I tend to shoot where my first arrow goes, or if I'm using a lighted knock, I'll shoot towards that instead of where I really want to hit. I don't know if that's just me being new to this. Second shot was right here, which, I mean, it's technically in the 10 ring, so that's really good. And then I tried to split the difference here, and I ended up over here. But both these shots are technically really solid. These two, a little questionable. But those are the first 4 shots of the day. So get the shoulders loose, get a little more comfortable with the bow. We'll see if this group tightens up. So I told you guys about the speed difference. So we already paper tuned this and we put it through the Chrono. This shoots a 477 grain arrow at 304 FPS. My Hoyt RX8, Hoyt's best bow, only shot about 285, 286. So same exact arrow, same length, same everything. Faster, quieter. I don't know, man. The numbers ain't adding up, bro. It's like, you know, the debate between LeBron and Jordan. If you looked at both names without just their stats, no names, I'm Team LeBron, I'm just saying. Where I stand, that's 80 yards. The only thing I need to figure out is the arc of the arrow. It should fly pretty flat. So when your arrow comes off your bow, it doesn't go straight. It goes up, and then you have an arc and it kind of comes down. So this is a bomb. Like, this is through the woods, through the bomb. I mean, worst case scenario, we lose an arrow. We only lose like 40, 50 bucks, that's all. I went with this like an OG mossy oak pattern, which I thought was super dope. I was gonna go with like a flat green color. They have black, they got a couple different colors. I think they have Sitka patterns as well, for any of my Sitka guys out there. And then the big debate when I was looking at the two was going with the 33, which I have a 29 draw length, so I fall in that sweet spot. The 33 and the 29.5. So on the taller one, it felt slightly more stable, and this is me shooting just bare bow, but it shot a little bit slower. And then the other thing is they only had the 80-pound mods for this bow, and I'm an impatient person, so I was like, I'm gonna go with the 29.5, even though it would be more stable for long shots, so like when we go elk hunting, but like majority of my hunting is probably gonna be here in Texas, so in a blind or in a stand, so we went with the slightly shorter one. But if you guys are shooting a lot more long range and stuff, maybe out west, you guys are out west hunters, if you have the draw length for it, I would bump up to the lift 33. I'm kind of nervous, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't shot this bow this far, and I'm not confident of how dialed it in. It's really gonna be a test of my ability to kind of tune my bow, but we got that deer way down there holding on by some rope. I think I was low. That's the one thing that I love about archery is the amount of focus that it takes. Like, if you want to perform a good shot, it is one of the highest forms of concentration because there's so many little factors, your wrist torquing this way, this tweaking that way, that will throw off your shot entirely. I think I missed. Something's shaking over here. That sounded like a miss. That did not sound too good. Damn, okay, that was actually a really good shot. That's in the 10. So we were just high on that other shot. It is in the leg of that moose over there, so hopefully the arrow's still good, but that first shot was really good. So we were just high. Left and right, I still think we're a little to the right, and it's obviously gonna be magnified shooting farther distance, so I'm just gonna micro adjust just a little. I'm gonna bring my sight to the right. So you always chase your arrow with your sight. So I'm just gonna bring my sight a little bit to the right, which in theory should move everything over to the left. We're about 100 shots in on this Matthews lift, and the biggest differences or takeaways I have, and this in comparison to the RX8 from Hoyt. The bow is surprisingly lighter. I didn't think it would be lighter, seeing that the RX8 is a carbon bow, but this is noticeably lighter. The draw cycle is very different, and I'm sure it just takes getting used to. Just like with anything, like if you shoot it enough, you'll get used to it. So when you are drawing, it is easy until you get here, and then you feel that 80 pounds or whatever your draw weight is, and then it dumps, big dump at the back. Versus the Hoyt, I feel more of a hard initial pull, and then it gets easier. So, not used to it the first few times shooting it, like I felt a little jumpy with the string wanting to jump forward. But now that I've shot a little bit more, doesn't seem to be an issue at all. We have a lot of the same accessories that I was running on my other bow, We do have a smaller Spa Hog housing, so that's taking a little bit of getting used to, but so far, so good. It's quiet. It is really quiet, and it's fast. It's faster and quiet, which could be the difference between you having an animal duck your shot or you going home with this cool ass story to tell. So we're still gonna keep shooting. I obviously put a lot more arrows through my Hoyt, and I had the ZS one before that, but it's starting to grow on me. I get the hype. That is my honest review so far of this Matthews lift. Now, I know I have not had as much time with this bow as my other bow, so it is early to tell. I would be lying if I said I'm just all in. There's a lot of things that are similar. A good bow is a good bow. I do have a feeling that this is gonna end up growing on me, and so far, my experience has been solid. Another big note to add that I forgot to mention in the video with these Matthews is the ability to adjust it. This bow goes from 80 pounds all the way down to like 50 pounds versus my Hoyt was 70 to 80. So if you have, you know, a younger sibling or a significant other that kind of wants to try and get into archery, you'd have to go and buy a new bow. Versus I could pass this down and someone who does not have the same draw weight would be able to pick this up and use it. I'm excited to get more time in with this thing, shoot a bit more, practice a little bit more, get dialed. We started to dial in a little bit more towards the end and really just gain confidence, because that's a lot of things. It's still so new to me. Gaining that confidence is gonna play a really big role. But you guys let me know, are you Team Matthews or are you Team Hoyt or PSC or Bowtech? Let me know what company you guys are rocking with down below. I don't have any brand loyalty. I don't care that much. I don't think it's that deep. I'm gonna shoot whatever bow I like, regardless of who makes it or who's sponsored by them. But I know everybody's different. I know there's them fanboys out there. I'm not impressed with my shooting. That was ass. I'll be the first one to admit it. I can shoot better than that. We had some bad shots. We had some really good shots, but we had some bad shots. We lost an arrow. Well, that's my arrow broken. Like, come on now. We're better than that. So one lucky person is gonna win $100. All you gotta do is comment down below what bow you guys shoot, the model and the make. We'll pick the winner in a future video. Speaking of picking a winner in a future video, this is a future video for one of my older videos where we gave away $300 to my brand Chase Your Dreams. And I lost. Maybe I need to stop doing these giveaways because this is the third time that I've lost. But we're gonna be picking the winner. We're gonna throw them up on screen right here. I'm going to message you. It will be from this YouTube account. It will not be from somebody else. So be on the lookout for my comment. If there's any other video ideas that you guys would like to see, or maybe another bow that I need to do a review of, another brand, let me know down below. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing to you guys. It means the world to me. And as always, it's been real. It's been trill. It's your boy Jay Lane, and go chase your motherfucking dreams.